I have to tell you, I'm really worried about this interview. I just went to lunch with Spike, and I have the worst gas right now.
Oh God!
And I am praying that in the middle of this thing that
you gonna fucking fart.
There's
a reason that we're in different studios right now.
Yes, can you? You know, we're actually all in the same building, but we're actually Shannon's at home. Spike and I are in the same building. He wouldn't sit across from me.
I'll say this, you know, with the utmost respect. You look like a farter.
I am.
You look like a farter, because then you'll smile afterwards and be like, and then everyone's like, ah.
That's actually the thing I kind of have, and I like squint my eyes a little bit, you know. But I have to tell you that the weirdest thing is my watch just told me I need to stand up, that I've been sitting too long. I'm afraid to stand up. I'm sorry.
Okay. There might be a bubble in there, and then you stand up and it pops. You know, when it's just when it's on the edge of your cheeks, like not when it's inside, but when you've already kind of pushed it out and you're kind of just kind of hot dogging it back in and out. Yeah, I don't stand up, bro.
We got each other on this one.
So I'm going to bring this up, and I never brought it up on the radio before, but last time we had Lizzo on was when she headlined the Mopop Festival here in Detroit a few years back. Right. And Megan and I came backstage, and you were so gracious. You had us in your trailer, and we hung out while you weren't even Lizzo then. I think you were Melissa Jefferson, because your mom was there, and your old friends from the neighborhood were there. And it was like half of Detroit was backstage seeing you. But we were all eating while we were talking to you, and I think I might have heard a Lizzo fart back there, but I didn't say anything. I was like, I'm going to keep it professional.
Are you fucking crazy? I would never
There was
do
some
that.
good food at that backstage area, so, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't confirm, so I didn't say anything. I didn't want to embarrass you. You were so nice to us.
Flute sounds come out of my asshole. Thank you very much.
If you fart, do you admit it? Like, do you take credit, or do you try to pass it off to somebody else?
Here, fun fact, I was the kid that I wouldn't even burp around my family, and my family would burp, and I would be like, I would hold my nose and roll down the window, and I'd be like, a lady doesn't burp. Like, I'm a Virgo moon, so I'm just like super coy about things that come out of my body like that. Like, I like to smell good. If you see me sweating, I like, no, you didn't. You know what I mean? So, I don't think I've been in that situation where it's like, oops, I did it, you know. But if I did, I wouldn't blame it on someone else. I would tell you that I dealt it.
You know what? That, by the way, you're very honest. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. By the way, you look so beautiful. You look so beautiful. Like hair, and did you do makeup today for this thing? Like in the nails? Look at those nails. Show those nails off.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's my rumor's nail, so it says shh on the middle finger. It's out of focus. It's out of focus.
When you did that on your Instagram, and I saw your nail so long, I was like, how does she wipe her booty with those big nails? Because
you know, that's
they were like this long. They were like this long.
I couldn't. I didn't wipe my ass for a week. There was nothing. There was chunks of like gold and roses in there. It was crazy.
You know your record. Yeah. Your record label's loving every minute of this. Okay, before we get into all the rumors and the unbelievable guests that you're going to have on your song, I want to ask you a quick question. This has been like the big deal that's been going around like the last 2 weeks, ever since Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis talked about it. How many days a week do you shower or not shower?
How many days a fucking week?
Yes. Did you hear those guys? They all said that they said that they only shower like once or twice a week.
When they smell the stink, they know it's time.
Okay. So I have to preface this with that may be good for the environment. I'll put that out there. But for this environment, it's not good. And mind you, if we did not have indoor plumbing, and all I had was a river, baby, I will be at that river 3 times a day with a loofah and a soap with the lather. Do you understand? Like, I have a rag for my ass, a loofah for my body. I have a rag for my face, a chamois for my face. You know what I'm saying? I got the scrub, I got the soap, I got the bar, I got pussy wash. There's special things that you put in certain areas.
You're not supposed to put soap there?
I don't put, okay.
Like
now that I have to, if I have to get into this, I have a yoni gel and it's infused, it's sea moss, and you put it on, well, between me and you, let's just say you put it on the lips, right?
Yeah.
And then it's mostly just water for the tongue in the part.
Okay.
But I have a lip, it's a yoni gel. And it's supposed to
sponsorship, because you're about to get an endorsement deal.
Right? Wait a second. Are we still talking about down there? Because you're pointing to the lips up here.
I know, this is radio friendly me. Do you want me to put my pussy on the camera?
Oh my God. We're good. By the way, this is going to be the interview that's going to take us off the air. The unbelievable career that I've had my entire life, and Lizzo is going to be my last hurrah.
You know what's crazy? You're not the first person who said that to me today, radio host. And also, you started it by talking about farts at the top of this freaking interview.
True. You're right.
Where did you think we were going to go? There was only downhill from there.
I know. All right, so we got to talk about rumors. Okay, so how is it that the FCC is going to allow a song with Lizzo and Cardi B to be on the radio? Tell us about this.
Because it's literal Swiss cheese. We're gonna have to turn it into Swiss cheese. I made a clean version for the song. I don't know if this is like, artists are supposed to talk about this, but we made like a clean version, and that was effing hard. I can't even get through explaining the clean version without cussing. For me, I wish that people could hear the song the way I wanted to, but I also understand completely why I have to say frick instead of or I have to say smash Drake instead of fuck Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Emphasis there. Now, music video for the song comes out same day?
Yes, it sure does.
And so can you give us like a hint at what the music video we're going to get and see?
So we literally, this is one of the largest budgets that Atlantic Records has ever had to foot, because we literally built a time machine. We went back in time, and trust me, getting the crew and the cameras back in time was a headache, but we all got there and we shot this music video in real time in the past. So I hope you guys enjoy it. The time travel sickness was worth it.
Is it dirty? Is it naughty?
Did you use the Jeff Bezos penis shapes skyrocket to go back to time, or did you see that thing, by the way?
Have you seen my video?
Oh.
How do you know that?
As
you
long
know
as
too much.
If you go back in time, where are we going back in time to? What era of time are we going to?
80s? I feel like an 80s vibe.
No. I want to go. I want to go to a time before, racism and segregation. That would be. I would go back to, ancient times.
Okay.
All right. Where Jesus was walking around. You know what I'm saying? Dinosaurs. You feel me?
I feel
Cleopatra. Okay, I'm sorry.
You know what's funny is that I am a spiritual person. I believe, in Jesus, and he's my Lord and Savior. But I also believe that the day that I meet him, he's going to say, what the hell were you thinking about when you were doing this, and this on the radio, the crazy crap that we've done? Don't you believe that our God is a God that probably throws down an F-bomb or two?
You know what Jesus is going to say to you? He's going to be like, why you start that interview with Lizzo off with the fart? He's going to be like, why did you do that, my son? No, I do believe that, we are the children of, God. So it's like, we have senses of humor. Sure. So why wouldn't the creator have a sense of humor? You know what I mean? Like, we share the same spiritual DNA.
He gave us our sense of humor, right?
Period.
Yeah, I love it.
That's deep. That got real deep real quick.
From poop to fart to Jesus.
I'm telling you, this interview's got it all. It totally does. So Cardi B, is this just a collab? Are you guys friends? Do you talk to each other? Explain what kind of relationship you guys have. Yeah,
we do. We are friends. We do talk to each other. We met a few years ago, I think we actually met at like the Atlantic Records BET after party. And she was so sweet. And I was so shocked that she liked a nerd like me. I was like, she's so cool. Like, she wants to take a picture with me. So we took a picture together and we followed each other. And ever since then, she's been like such a supportive person with the best advice. Like she'll just randomly DM me sometimes, like when I'm getting a lot of backlash or when I'm going through it on the internet. And she's like, I see you. I just want to make sure you good. It be happening to me too. So you just got to make your revenge, your music. Put it in the music, sis.
Wow.
Because you coming back and we need you.
That's awesome.
And I was like, thank you. She's so sweet, y'all.
That's awesome.
When you guys are together, who swears more?
Damn. Well, I just cursed 2 times in a row, so I would say me.
Although when I saw you FaceTime her and wake her up at some ungodly hour, I was like, I feel you, Cardi B, because when I see FaceTime and I'm still in bed, it better be somebody better be in the hospital. You better be calm.
I'm sure she thought like the song's not coming out or something, because she was like, hello?
I get the feeling that most artists that you encounter or celebrity or whatever, that they love you, because I don't know people that don't love you. Have you ever encountered somebody that was cold to you at all, or have you been pretty well received by most of your peers?
No, I'm pretty well received. I mean, there's the obvious, like before my mainstream success, there have been times where I feel like people looked at me like, what is she doing here? But other than that, like everybody kind of embraces me now that the world knows who I am.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, do you legally go by Lizzo? Like, do you call up and if your open table on your app, like my Zoom said my real name, my open table says my real name too. Does your open table say Lizzo? So if you want to book a table, they know it's you?
Yeah, I don't book my own tables.
I was just
really?
Okay, what about DoorDash? Like on your DoorDash, just say your real name,
DoorDash,
Postmates, whatever you do.
DoorDash is a fake name.
It's a fake name. What
is it?
I was going to ask you the name. You're not going to tell us.
Hell no.
Have you ever had it where how they send you the thing saying it's been left there in a picture of it? Have you ever had it where you opened up the door and that bastard's still there and you get caught?
Yeah, they're still there, and they've never gotten a photo of me, but no one has to this day dropped off food to me, because I'll run down and grab it from them. They've never been like, hey, you know what I mean? So maybe it's because I'll be looking crazy when I run and get my food, but nobody's done that to me yet. It's crazy because Lizzo is my nickname, right? And I've had it since middle school. So I'm so used to it that it used to be my delivery name. It used to be delivering to Lizzo at this address.
Yeah.
Like people didn't give a shit back then. They were just like, okay, some chick named Lizzo. And then I think at one point it started to be like Lizzo, like the Lizzo. And I'm like, oh, I gotta change it.
Yeah.
Or if you open the door and open it wide enough where they see all those, Grammys behind you on the wall and stuff, then they're gonna start expecting $100 tip. It's
Okay, no, I have like glass right here, and someone just dropped off food, and he like looked in, and I was just sitting here doing interviews with I'm sure he knows something's up.
He's thinking that you're working from home. You're one of those people. Hey, I don't want to keep you too long because I know you got a bunch of other interviews and things to go to. Detroit, give us something personal about the city, family members that might live here that they might be able to hear and say, all right, I got a shout out or something.
Well, I just want to first start off by saying what up, though, to Detroit and my entire family who lives in Detroit and surrounding areas. I want to shout out to my cousin Pookie. I know he'd be mad at me sometimes because I'm always twerking on the internet, but Pookie, God loves me. I want to shout out to, this is fun. Yeah. I want to shout out to Moo and Bappa. Oh my God, this is so fun. Who else should I shout out to? Man, rest in peace to my auntie Carmen. You are forever loved. I miss you. Shout out to my cousin Pooh, who's in LA right now working with me on my TV show. And shout out to all of the Kirkwoods and Johnsons and some Jeffersons. There's some Jeffersons out there.
Okay.
Love you.
Touring sometime soon? Are you going to feel comfortable getting back on stage again? With
I feel like safety is number one for me. I can't wait to tour. I believe in the world. I believe in America to get through this, like in us as a nation to get through this. I think that we will. And as soon as we are clear to go, I'm on tour, baby.
I love it. All right. Well, listen, I'm glad I made it through this entire thing. I didn't have like a belch or something that came out. I appreciate it. I hope that I didn't offend anybody with my
no,
flatulence.
Not you, but Spike with his fart story. I need you to debunk that rumor. You started rumors about me. That's absolutely
that is false. I know.
I couldn't confirm it.
A lady doesn't fart.
I feel like it was unicorn glitter was out in the air.
You know what? Some ladies do, but this lady don't.
Hey, we love you so much.
Smell my butt if he blames me.
That's right.
Smell my butt. Smell my butt.
It was just rumor.
There you go.
But okay, bye guys.
We love you. Take care. Bye, Lizzo.
Bye.
Good seeing you.